to you. Okay, so it is time for our Wednesday's Wisdom from Scripture, y'all. And it is going to be found in Ecclesiastes. Let me tell you something. If you're going to read the Bible, you need to read Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes having you get your whole entire life. Let me tell you something. Ecclesiastics breaks down life in people. People been peopling since there been people, y'all. People ain't doing nothing new. It looks different depending on the culture you're in. So Ecclesiastes will give you the wisdom, give you the business. So we're going to be in Ecclesiastes 3 and 6, and there is a time to search, and there is a time to give up. There's a time to keep, but then there's also a time to give away, and there's a time to throw away. So today the wisdom from the scripture is, hear me. Y'all, we've got to understand that when the version of ourselves don't fit or no longer suits the purposes of those who are leaving or saying goodbye to us, it is giving us anxiety. It is making us feel like something is wrong with us. It is hitting our identity. We're having these crises. We don't feel like we're worth anything because somebody has said goodbye. There's a couple of things I want to say about goodbye. First of all, goodbyes, y'all, were never intended to be a bad thing. Do you know the definition of goodbye? The definition of a goodbye is it was used to express good wishes as we were parting. Like it was a good thing. Goodbye. That's why it's called goodbye, because it was giving good wishes as we part, or it was the end of something, the end of a conversation, end of something. So goodbye in itself, the word should give us a clue that all goodbyes are not bad. And generally, y'all, I think sometimes we get so stuck and we get so hurt because we weren't the first one to say goodbye. Don't sit here and tell me that you didn't know that you didn't outgrow that person, that place, that thing. You knew you have outgrown it, but you stayed because there was comfort. There was you just didn't know how to say goodbye. But then when they said goodbye, you was like, oh my gosh, we gonna fight to the death to keep that thing. So then we could then be the next one to say goodbye. We crazy, y'all. People been people since there been people. So that is a component of goodbye that I think that gets us stuck. But you need to understand that when someone says goodbye to you, it is because the version that they had of you that suited them no longer does. Do you see what the flex that is? Girlfriend, guy friend. When the version of you no longer suits their purpose or idea, that means that you have grown, you have evolved. That means that you are a different person. That means that you are not in their little box. That means that you are being you. And it is on them, boo-boo, to then figure out how to deal with you. But what we tend to do is try to shrink ourselves. We try to minimize ourselves because we want to fit their purpose, because if we don't, then there's going to be that goodbye. But remember, goodbye is used to express good wishes. So we need to say, you want to say goodbye? Okay, boo-boo, let me help you. Sayonara, adios, bitanser, goodbye, so long, farewell. It's all good to let a goodbye be a goodbye. Be blessed.